Mickey, good morning.
Morning, Harry.
How are you doing?
I'm good, Harry. I'm good. Interest.
better?
Well, I get it. Every time in March, I get a throat chest infection. Every year, guaranteed.
He's taking pills that'll kill an elephant, Harry.
It's normally after Cheltenham, Harry. I got it before Cheltenham this time.
You must have been rough, Alan, to be, to miss a that show.
I know. But no, I'm feeling better. I've just got to get my voice back, that's all. Harry, I can't get too excited about the next couple of games coming up. After the Premier we had at the weekend, loved it. Yeah. But, looking at England, Gareth, Dele Alli, the likes of Ross Bartley, is it now time for Gareth to stand up and say, look, I'm going to play these youngsters. I'm going to build my team around the youngsters now. There's no point messing around. There's no Andy Carroll, but Jermaine's back in. But really, he's got to find some more Delis and more Ross Bartleys and try and gel them for a future generation of success, hopefully.
Absolutely, Al. I mean, you want to see them two kids play. They're two fantastic talents. And, we don't want to go for the next 8-9 years. Somebody can't play together or they, find a way to play. Find a system that you can get the pair of them in your team because they're both top-class players. So, and I'm sure that hopefully Gareth will do that.
Do you think there's any truth in the Barkley rumour that he's going to Spurs? I mean, Ali and Barkley in midfield for Spurs, that would be exciting.
It'd be some signing, Mick, wouldn't it? I mean, that would whet the appetite of Spurs fans, but I don't know. Everton, surely they've got to try. They've got to try to keep hold of him. I mean, they're going to have a big problem. They lose him and Lukaku, but so I don't know. But that would be a great signing for Tottenham if it ever came off.
Harry, who else is out there? Who youngsters that you've seen? Any youngsters at Bournemouth or any youngsters you would promote in that squad?
Well, I mean, obviously you'd like to see people like Rashford get a run. Get him in the team now and give him a go. Southampton keep getting one or two of the kids come through. I see the boy Ward-Prowse is in the squad. He's a good young player, but you're not going to get them all. If you've got Barkley and you've got Ali in the middle of the park, it's difficult to, But we're short up front, Alan. That seems to be the big problem. We've got to go back again to Jermaine, who, as I said before, fantastic professional, but it just shows you the shortage. You're real, Harry Kane's not fit. We certainly look a little bit short in that forward area now.
Are you surprised he never put Carroll in the squad?
Yeah, obviously he doesn't want to go. He doesn't see himself playing that way. If you're going to play Andy Carroll, he's a handful, and but I think you've got to play a certain way. You've got to get the ball up there to him. You've got to get crosses in from everywhere. You've got to hit him on them diagonals and get runners off him. And obviously he doesn't see that's the way he wants to go. I mean, I think he's a great, even if he's in your squad, 15 minutes to go, if you need a goal, change the way you're playing. You're not breaking teams down. He can always come off the bench and possibly do that.
And Harry, what we've seen in previous tournaments, we didn't have a plan B. I mean, he is that plan B, isn't he?
Absolutely, yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. In that respect, Mick, for sure. If you're not going to start him even, at least you think, well, OK, go on, let's get them bombing with some balls in the box, see if they can handle that for 15, 20 minutes if the other way is not working. So, you would have him in your squad, yeah.
Harry, look back at the weekend for us, please. City, Liverpool. I thought City were going to nick it right at the death with Aguero. What a game that was. I just felt, Harry, when you play Raheem one side and Sané the other against a good side in midfield, for me, they've really got to be terrorising fullbacks, the two wide players. I can't play with two wide players. One, where does De Bruyne look when he goes wide on the right? The ball he puts in the box for Aguero. What a ball that was. I think Pep's just got to change. I don't think two wide players work.
Well, it didn't. I mean, I thought Sané had his work. The boy at the right back at Liverpool. He had he's quick, and he didn't give Sané a lot of rope really, and Sterling struggled a bit on the other side. So it was difficult for him. But there was chances galore really for a low-scoring 1-1 game. There was still plenty of opportunities, and you say that Aguero opportunity at the end was. That was like was going to just. And
Lallana's chance as well.
Sandra would have put that in, wouldn't she?
What about Lallana? Crikey!
Oh, incredible chance, wasn't it? I mean, that would have been game over for sure. I think if he'd have stuck that away, he would have. There was no coming back then. But, no, it was exciting stuff. It's still wide open. You still wouldn't want to pick the people in behind Chelsea. Tottenham, obviously, favourites, I think, at the moment, for that second spot, probably. And then you got Man City, and then they're all scrapping for them third and fourth spots.
Tell you what, Everton are not far away, Harry, are they?
Who's that?
Everton are not far away now.
Everton come with a rattle. I mean, what a game they've got coming up with Liverpool, Mickey. I mean, that
at Anfield, yeah, it's exciting as well. Lots of talk around Everton as well about Lukaku, Koeman staying. So it's going to be interesting to see how that develops.
There's another great game coming up, Harry, as well. Arsenal against Man City. It's all over the papers again, Harry. This is a difficult one because we know how much Wenger has meant and what he's done for Arsenal in the past.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, you don't become a bad manager overnight. I just think some of the players' tools down now. I really do. And if he says he's getting rid, but what does he do with the likes of Jack? What does he do with Oxlade-Chamberlain? He's top me going as well now.
Is he? Well, I don't know. I've got to be honest, though, Alan. These players they've not played particularly well this year again. And then suddenly they all want to go. I mean, if they'd been flying and scoring goals, making goals, been in fantastic form, setting the world alight, you'd have thought, well, okay, fine, but they've not, and yet they still keep talking about moving. I think they should just keep their nut down and get on and start performing. Yeah,
he's gone missing as well, hasn't he? Ozil, what's up with him?
He's got a cold.
Don't know. He's probably ill enough back. So they come and have a couple of years, and they want to move on again. I think Sanchez looks like he's got the. I think he's. He looks to me like he wants to win for his life, though. You've got to give him credit. He does, and I think
he's a pro, isn't he?
Around him when they don't show the same desire to win as he does. I mean, they were terrible. I thought they were awful Saturday at West Brom.
I mean, soccer punched set pieces. It was embarrassing. Harry, reports are making you one of the favourites for the Borough job. Are you going to get your passport out and get north of the border to the northeast, Harry?
No, I'm not even in the running, Mickey. Not a prayer, no. It's, I see Joe's gone there. That's a good sign here. Joe Jordan's gone up there.
Yeah, I seen Joe on the bench. That's I thought, putting 2-2 together, Harry. The Portsmouth link.
No, definitely not, Mickey. No. I think that it'd be a good sign. He'll be a big help to Steve Agnew up there. I think Joe. He's a real steady, great guy, and he'll be a good bloke to have around in a crisis there at the moment. So he'll be a big help to the young manager. So I hope they do well.
Yeah. John Stones. He's talking yesterday about Pep Guardiola, Gareth Southgate have a lot of similarities. Do you think John's just playing lip service, or is he right? Have the similarities?
You know the game. You pick up, the England manager, new one. Oh, it's great now. There's a new great atmosphere in the squad. He's got us all together. He goes. Somebody else comes in. Oh, it's fantastic now. We all know what we're doing. We didn't know. I don't even bother to read it anymore, mate. I'll be honest with you.
Harry, on the more important things, how's the stables?
Yeah. Well, I've got a runner today. I'm down to Exeter today. Beautiful day. Going to have Poodle down there. We've got a runner. This is it. It's called. So we hope this is it. But I mean, it looks at each way chance. I think I'll be disappointed if I don't get in the frame. So I think we're in the second. I think it's a 2:30 we're in today. But so I'm going to set off about quarter to 11. Get down there and have a nice cup of tea when I get there, and sit there and watch a bit of racing this afternoon.
Harry, what about Quinny Sweating? He's got a few quid on Newcastle to win it. I think it's a 2-horse race. Although Leeds,
I'm with him. I'm on Newcastle. I was on them at the start of the year.
Leeds were good against Brighton the other night. We've got Gary Monk coming on. He should take some credit. He's gone in there, got him with the scruff of the neck. He's done a great job. Done
a great job, Leeds. Yeah, excellent job he's done there, Gary, and really pleased for him. But I think Brighton are going to push them all the way. I mean, I've saved on Brighton as I've gone along because it looks two runners. Huddersfield getting beat at Bristol City last week sort of knocked them out of it. Not completely, but certainly it was a big blow to them last week. So it does look, the first two spots look Newcastle, Brighton between them two.
And at the bottom, Harry, Hull might have a little squeak. Sunderland, they just can't score goals, can they?
I went to Bournemouth Swansea on Saturday. And Swansea, I was disappointed in Swansea. I thought they were poor. They never. I think they had one shot go after 65 minutes on the clock, they didn't really offer an awful lot. I'm sure, I bet Paul Clement would have been disappointed with the performance on Saturday. He'll want more. They'll need more than that if they're going to get out of trouble.
Yeah, sure. Harry, brilliant. Thank you.
Cheers. Good luck
have
today.
a great day today.
Yeah, good luck, Harry.
Have a good